All right, so we are going to be going over our website, scottleroymarketing.com, and all of the amazing resources we have available for you on our site. So to get started, I am just at scottleroymarketing.com. Oh, and actually, let me get signed out really quick. All right, so we are mostly going to be working in this KW Resources tab here. So if you scroll down, you can see our menu bar at the top. We're going to start by highlighting KW Resources. We'll highlight questionnaires. And then we'll choose questionnaires. All right, so this will bring you to our SLM Login page. So you do have to sign in to access our site. This is not your MyKW password that we're looking for. Most of the time, we're just looking for your market center number. There's a couple market centers that have a unique password, but most of the time, this will just be your market center number. So you can go ahead and enter that here. And once you log in, that will bring you to our questionnaires page. So one of the first things that you will do with Scott Leroy Marketing is fill out our setup questionnaire. Most of the time this is sent to you directly from your office or sometimes from us. You'll get a link in an email. Some of you will be filling this out on paper. But most of the time you'll be filling out the questionnaire on our website. So let's go ahead and just click this first option here for setup questionnaire. So what this is a form that asks for a lot of basic information and basically what you'd like your website to be, what you'd like your email to be. You fill this out, it comes to us, and then we do a full setup of everything on MyKW for you. So we set up eEdge, we set up Command, we set up DocuSign, we set up your profile. Lots of good stuff, and this is just all the information we need to get that process started. So if you scroll down, there is a video up at the top that walks you through the process if you have trouble filling this out. Please note we do not have a save feature at this time. So if you sit down to work on this, please make sure you have enough time to complete it. It shouldn't take you too long, maybe 10 to 15 minutes at most. But make sure you have time to submit it once you start it, because if you leave and come back, it may not save and you may lose your work. So we're just going to scroll through this pretty quick. You can see it asks for basic information. Some of this is required, like your first name and last name, your MyKW login information. If you don't have this, you can put a dash in these boxes and we'll reach out to your office to get that for you. More office information, contact information. You can see phone number is required. And then we do ask for things like your Facebook URL, Twitter username. If you don't have this at the time that you're filling out the questionnaire, you can always submit this to us later and we can add that in. All of this is extra information like specialties, bio. We can always update that later. More required questions. We need 3 choices of what you'd like your KW email to be, as well as your KW website address. We ask for 3 choices for people like me who have a common name. Bailey@kw.com is probably taken, so I would need to submit 3 choices, and we can go through those in order to submit them. And once you work through this, you'll see at the bottom there are a couple spots to upload a headshot and a logo. These do have to be under 10 megabytes. If you have a large headshot that you can't attach, you can always forward that over to our email, and we can add that in later. And then you can hit send. So please, if you submit this, wait until you see the thank you page after you hit submit. If you don't see that thank you page, it's possible that your questionnaire did not come through to us. So if that happens, definitely shoot us an email and we can verify whether or not we received the questionnaire. But that's about it. Basically, you fill out this form. It takes our team about 1 to 2 business days to complete your setup. And then we send you back this awesome email that's super detailed, and it has all of your logins, passwords, links to where you can access everything, links for training, basically everything you need to get started. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit back. And I'll hit back a couple times. There we go. So you can see that was our regular setup questionnaire. That's what most of you will be filling out. We also have a short form setup, which is basically the same as the normal setup questionnaire. It just doesn't have any of those non-required questions. We have a transfer questionnaire for agents who are moving from one Keller Williams office to another. We have an expansion questionnaire. This is for agents who will be a part of 2 Keller Williams market centers. A capper questionnaire for cappers and luxury agents. A team questionnaire, returning, maybe you left KW for a while and you're coming back, you would fill out this one. An admin questionnaire, if you have an admin that's going to be working for you, they can fill this out. We'll set up their account as well. Admin to agent, if you're an admin who recently became licensed, we have a questionnaire for you. Staff questionnaire, hidden questionnaire, and existing questionnaire. So if you're an agent who has been with Keller Williams for a while and maybe your office just signed up with our services, you can fill out this existing questionnaire. It kind of takes out a lot of those extra questions for things you may already have set up, and then we can still put together that awesome setup email for you. So that's usually the first thing that you would be doing with Scott Leroy Marketing. We're going to go back up to KW Resources at the top. We'll highlight KW Resources and then highlight questionnaires. And then I just want to point out our questionnaire queue. So we'll go ahead and click on that. So if you did submit your questionnaire, you would be here on this page in the queue. So if you're wondering, where you are in the process, you can go ahead and make sure that you're on this list. You can also see maybe you submitted a questionnaire and it's been a few days. You can make sure that you're not on this bad logins column. We do reach out to you and the office if you do have a bad login, but if you're wondering where you are in the setup process, you can always come to this page and check the status. I'm going to hit that back button again. All right, we're going to go back up to KW Resources. And then there is this second link here for live webinars. This is where you can go to access our live training. You can go to this tab on our website, or you can go directly to, I believe it's slmtraining.com. I'll verify that in a second. You just have to sign on during the time of the class. You don't have to register ahead of time. You just have to go to either this here or the link, and it'll bring you directly into our live training. So if you're watching it live now, you figured it out. If you're watching this recording, you have 2 options to get into our training. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight training and then training calendar. And we'll go ahead and click on that. All right, slmwebinar.com. So during the time of the class, you can either go to slmwebinar.com or this live webinars tab. Both will bring you to the class and you can view it live. You can view the class live here, or you can go to slmtraining.com, and that's where we have all of our recorded classes. If you scroll down, we'll take a look at the March calendar. We usually have 2 months up at a time, but March just started, so we only have March at the moment. And then if you scroll down, we have an overview of all of our classes. So if you're not sure what you should watch, or you just don't know what we're going to go over, you can read these overviews here to learn more about all the different classes that we teach. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up our training calendar so you guys can take a look at that. So when you go into the calendar, please make sure you're clicking on the right month as well as the right time zone. I just clicked on the March calendar for the Eastern time zone. You can see up at the top it says March, live webinars. This is the link to get in, slmwebinar.com, and then how you can call in to listen. On Tuesdays, these classes are taught by Scott. He has our My KW Academy overview and then a KW Command overview. These are from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have classes on Wednesdays. These are taught by Scott and by Brittany. And you can see, of course, this little red number here. That would be the date of the month that this class is being taught. And then our classes are always from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern. So on Wednesdays, we have KW IDX Sites 101, Connect and Referrals Overview, Consumer App Overview, and then Goal Tracking and New Tools. And then our Thursday and Friday classes, these are taught by Leah and myself. On Thursdays, we have DocuSign 101, Smart Plans and Campaigns, and then Database Management and Marketing with KW. And then Friday, you guys are watching this right now, our SLM Overview, Designs 101, Listings and Landing Pages, and then our Opportunities and Sales Pipeline class. So you can actually download this calendar. It is a PDF file. You can download this, save it to your phone, save it to your computer, print it out, hang it up at your desk, what have you. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit back. And we definitely recommend checking out our training. The first classes you would want to try if you are a new agent would be this My KW Academy and the KW Command Overview. These are a really great starting point that go over basically just everything you need, and then everything else is more advanced, goes more in depth over the individual things that you went over in these two classes. All right, so we'll highlight KW resources again at the top, and then training. So we do record all of our training classes, and they are online. So you can go to slmtraining.com. You can also go to KW Resources and then Training. And then if we highlight previous training classes, it breaks it down by subject. So if I wanted to view all of our KW Command classes, I can click on this option here. And what this is, it's going to bring us into a YouTube playlist of all of our recent command classes. Let's get this guy out of here. There we go. All right, so it brings us into our command classes. You can see if you scroll over here on the right, it's basically just a playlist. You can see these are all the most recent command classes. You can go through and scroll and find the class that you're looking for, or just go through and watch them. We do also have these awesome tip videos. So these are usually a little bit shorter. You can watch those as well just to learn more about KW and command. So we have a ton of videos. Our YouTube page is just youtube.com/ScottLeroyMarketing. That will bring you to this page. And let's just go ahead and get this video out of here. So I recommend if you are looking for anything or need help with anything KW related, we have likely made a video on it. So you can come to our YouTube page, youtube.com/ScottLeroyMarketing. And if you use this search feature, you can basically find a video on almost anything. So if I wanted information on importing contacts, I can search import contacts here, and it's going to give me every video we have made related to importing contacts. So there's importing contacts to MailChimp, importing to Command, moving contacts from eEdge to Command, and so on and so forth. So you can break this down even more specifically, but basically I say if you're having trouble with anything KW related, you're working in Command and something's not working or you just don't know what to do, definitely come to our YouTube page and search for our videos because we've probably made a training on it, and our training is super detailed and we'll walk you through that process. So I'm going to hit back a couple times and just go back to our website. There we go. We'll highlight KW resources, training. So you can see again, you can break it down if you wanted to see classes on the KW IDX sites. Those will bring you into just specific playlists for those items. We're going to go into, we highlighted training and then our 30-day challenge. So let's go ahead and click on that. All right, so we had a lot of agents coming to us after the setup process asking what they should do next. So to help out with that, we created these SLM 30-day challenges. You can see them down below. We have a general MyKW SLM challenge, one for command, database, blogging, and SEO. Looks like we're working on a social one as well. But I'm going to go ahead and just open the MyKW SLM challenge. I'll click on that option here. All right, so you can scroll down below and see all the steps. I like going into the printable version, so we'll click on this link toward the top. And that brings us into our SLM challenge. So this is a PDF. You can download this and then use it as like an actual checklist and mark things off once you've completed them. It goes through days 1 through 30. And this is the good starting challenge. So of course, for step 1, respond to your MyKW setup complete email with anything that we asked for. Sometimes we'll send off your email and say, please send over a headshot and a bio. You can go ahead and do that. Check out our training, send us your contacts so we can import for you, purchase a custom domain, things like that. This is just things that we recommend and things that we've seen other agents do. Of course, none of this is required. You don't have to follow this super rigidly. It is just a guideline. We do have things on here like purchase a domain and have us set up the forwarding. You don't have to buy anything. We just recommend it. But you guys can work through this, and we can definitely assist you with any of these items. I'm going to go ahead and hit that back button again. So I'll hit back again, recommend checking out these challenges. If once your setup is complete, you're not really sure what to do next, this is a great starting point for you on any of these subjects here. All right, we're going to highlight KW resources again and then go into training. And the last thing I want to point out in here is our MyKW cheat sheet. So let's go ahead and click on that. All right, so we have created this awesome cheat sheet for you guys. You can download it by clicking this link up at the top, and then you can actually scroll through it down below to see what it is. And I like to describe it as like an owner's manual or a user's manual for your car. Ours is 113 pages long, so it is really long, really detailed, but it basically goes over anything in KW. So if you scroll through the table of contents, you can look for whatever topic you're working on, and it'll walk you through and give you the steps for all of these different items within MyKW and Command. So for example, if you were working on your KW email and you want to change your KW email password, you could go to page 51 and it'll show you the steps for that process. So this was recently updated. It does include KW Command. So if you are somebody who learns better by reading and going through instructions like this, you can definitely scroll through this on our site or download it, put it on a tablet, what have you. All right, so moving right along, we're going to highlight KW resources again. And this time we will click on support. All right, this is where you can take advantage of more of our free services offered to you as a Keller Williams agent. If you scroll down, you can see they're broken down by subject or topic. So we have command services, miscellaneous services, email, website. So these are basically all free things that we can do for you. We can set up your command profile. We can set up MailChimp. We can import your database. If you are leaving a team, we can remove the team information from your account. We can update your headshot, update a phone number. We can forward your KW email or connect your office calendar to your Gmail. Different services for your website. We can set up Google Analytics. We can set up the Facebook widget. If you are part of an office that requires certain forms and compliance documents on your website or your email, you can fill out one of these. We'll set that up for you. So I do want to say, if you did just do our setup process, you might not need a lot of this. Like if we just set you up, you probably don't need to update your phone number or things like that. But these are totally free. So for example, if you wanted us to move your e-edge contacts to command, you can go ahead and click on this form. And then it's pretty straightforward. You basically just answer these questions, give us your name, your email, and then your login information. And once you fill this out, it'll have a submit button. That'll come over directly to us and we can go ahead and complete this for you. Same sort of process, about 1 to 2 business days we ask for these, though they do tend to go pretty quickly. Usually it's about 1 business day for these support requests. So if you do need help with something or you're looking to update something on your account, rather than emailing us, check on this page first because we probably have a form for it. And again, these are totally free, so definitely take a look at these and take advantage of that. I'm going to highlight KW resources at the top, and then I'm not going to go over leadership support too much, but I will point out a few things. We do offer leadership support as well, very similar to this page. A lot of the same items, just tailored toward your Keller Williams office. So if you are on leadership and you need like the office website set up or things like that, we do have support forms specifically for you. We also have a 30-day launch. This is kind of like the 30-day challenge, but just for offices that have just signed up with Scott Leroy Marketing, so things to do within your first 30 days of working with SLM. We have a leadership cheat sheet, specific flyers and different templates for offices. You can track your office. So this is for offices if you want to track who has submitted questionnaires to us or who has come to training. You can actually track that information here. And then we do offboarding as well. So if you are leaving Keller Williams or if you have agents that are leaving Keller Williams, you can fill out our offboarding form and we'll go ahead and go through and disable any websites or profiles that we can. All right, so that's just a little bit about the leadership support. The last thing under KW resources that we're going to check out is our templates. So highlight KW resources and then we'll just click on templates. So in addition to all of the awesome templates you have in eEdge and now Command, we do offer additional templates on our Scott Leroy Marketing site. Please note, you do have to be signed into a Gmail account, a Google account, to use our templates because they are set up through Google Slides. Lucky for you, if you don't currently have a Gmail, your kw.com email is actually a Gmail, so you can sign in through that, and it will give you access. Up at the top, we have this video that walks you through creating an email signature. This is what most people utilize out of our templates. But for any template that you might be using, I recommend watching this video first because it's basically the same process. So definitely watch this if you are looking to use any of these templates. And then if you scroll down, you can see the list of everything we have to offer. So we have different flyers, calendars, Facebook cover photos, email signatures, of course, different packets, things like that. So these are totally free as well. I'm just going to open up the email signatures really quick and show you that because that is what most people utilize on this page. So you can come here, find whichever template you'd like to use, and go ahead and click on the button for that. And you can see that did bring us into a new window under Google Drive. And under signatures, there are 4 different folders. We have modern, normal, vertical, and widescreen. I'll go ahead and click on modern. And then you can see previews of all the different signatures we have to offer here. And once you've found one you like, you can click on that, double click, and it's going to open it up. And this is an example of that signature. So we're just going to run through this pretty quickly just so you get a general idea of how these templates work. So you can see there are 3 slides. The first one, of course, is the signature itself. The second one, this big scary red all caps message is saying that individual elements on this signature are not going to be clickable. So some of our templates do have like the Twitter icon, the Facebook icon, things like that. What this message is saying is that you won't be able to click on those individual things and be brought to the links for them. So just keep that in mind. I would say if you have like the Facebook icon or anything, I would take that off the signature, and you can actually add that in down below in your email signature settings and link them that way. And that should work a bit better. And if you have trouble, when you're working on these, definitely reach out to us and we can assist. So you can see as I'm in here, I'm clicking on things, but it's not actually letting me edit. You can see up at the top it says view only. What you don't want to do is click on this and request edit access. Unfortunately, we cannot grant access to our master files. And please note, on this page, this video goes through this a lot slower, so definitely watch this. But from here, what you would want to do is click File up at the top, and then make a copy. And this is a newer option here, which might not be in this old video. I'm going to do make a copy, and then I'm just going to do selected slides because I don't need all 3 slides moved over. I really just need this first one. So you can just go ahead and hit OK, and then what it does is it opens up that same file just in a new window. There we go, and now you can see we actually have the option to edit this. So now when I click on things, I have the option to edit them. So I'll change out Scott's name. Change out, oh, nope, we want that in all caps for sure, CEO. All right, so you can see it's really easy to just switch this out. If I wanted to, I could upload a different logo here. I can make this smaller, move things around. It's very similar to editing in PowerPoint. I can change the font. I'm going to make this smaller because Scott's email is not going to fit if it's that big. So you can see it's very easy to edit this. There we go. So that's just the general process. Of course, you can change the colors on things. Let's see. If I wanted to change the background of this, make it like maybe a lighter gray might look nice. Oh. Hello? There we go. I clicked the wrong button. I don't know what I clicked. There we go. So you guys can play around with that. It's super easy to edit. And then basically what we would do is once you have, of course, switched out your photo, added in all the information, you can change the colors, move it around, customize it to your liking. Once this is complete, we'll hit File, and then Download. And instead of downloading as a JPEG or a PNG, we're actually going to do this process a little differently. We're going to click PDF. If you download as a JPEG or a PNG, sometimes the quality is not great for your email signature. It might turn out a little blurry or distorted. So we actually recommend downloading as a PDF. You can save that to your computer. And now what we're going to do, in a new window, we're going to go to PDF to jpg.net. So PDF to number 2 jpg.net. And we are actually going to convert that file that we just saved. And this will give us a more high quality JPEG file because you can't import a PDF to your email signature. It has to be like an image file. So this website, I know it looks kind of sketchy and has all these ads that are trying to trick you. But if you scroll down, you can go to this Choose a PDF File button. You can select the PDF from your computer. Under JPEG quality, we are going to change this to excellent. and then we'll click Convert PDF to JPG. And now we can actually download that. So this is basically just giving us a more high quality version. You'll see if you're working on this and you just save it as, you do download JPEG, it might be a little blurry. That's why we've gone through these extra steps. Let me go ahead and pop this open. I think it's trying to open. There we go. And it does look a little blurry there just because this is really big, but your signature is probably not going to be that big. It's probably going to be like that size. And you can see that looks pretty good. Probably won't even be that big, probably be like that. So you guys can play around with that. You can then take this file and import it into your email signature. In Gmail, it's really easy. You can actually just import directly from your computer. You can resize it manually, and that'll be good to go. So like I said, back on our website, this video walks you through that process. It goes through it a lot slower, and then it actually shows you how to go into your Gmail settings and attach the signature. So if you're working on any of our templates, definitely watch this video first. But that was just like a quick little overview of how you can utilize those templates. And again, lots of templates here. They are free, so definitely take advantage of those. And if you have trouble, we don't typically create the signatures for agents, but if you have trouble creating it or attaching it, let us know and we are happy to help. All right, so a couple more things I want to go over before we wrap up today. I'm going to go over to the next option here at the top under Services, and then we're going to click on Pricing. So at Scott Lowry Marketing, we do offer additional services on top of everything that's covered by your office. We do have agents that reach out to us and ask for like blogging assistance, social media management, things like that, and those are things that we do offer here. So I just want to point that out really quick, how you can find more information about that. We offer database management, social media management, starting at $25 a month, where we'll post on your social media accounts for you. SEO, blogging, and then this is pricing information for the offices. So if you are somebody who is looking for some of these additional services, check out our pricing here, and then I say email us, let us know what you're looking for, and then we can get you in touch with Scott to talk further about that. All right, up at the top again, we're going to, oh, okay. What? I guess I clicked on something. That was weird. We're going to go ahead and go up to the top and highlight Store. Actually, just click on Store. So we have partnered with Brandco to create agentstore.com. We have agents who were coming to us asking for business cards, so we decided to team up with this company who does really beautiful design work to offer different items to you guys. Your office may have a preferred vendor for business cards, signs, things like that, but we wanted to offer that in addition to whatever your office has. So you can actually come to this store, agentstore.com, and if you go to the top, you can select your market center. I just like to pretend that I'm in Maui. And then you can view the products that are tailored toward your office. So we offer business cards, name tags, signs. There are actually email signatures. I'll point that one out first since we were just looking at email signatures. If you are looking for a custom email signature, one that is actually HTML optimized, so you can click on it and be taken to the different links. They are offered through agentstore.com. They are $99. So if you're looking for something like that, you can order that on this site. We also offer business cards. I'll just go ahead and highlight products and click on business cards, and you can see these are all the different business card templates. And they, depending on what office, they should be compliant for your office and have your office's logo. So just some additional things, if you guys are interested in business cards, name tags, signs, or email signatures, you can find those here at agentstore.com. So I'm just going to hit back a couple times and go back to our website. And that is actually about it for today. I'm going to scroll to the bottom just so you guys can see our contact information. So we are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on emails and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on phones. You can see our contact information here, our phone number and email. So if you guys need help with anything, have any questions, concerns, definitely feel free to reach out and we are happy to help. But thank you guys for watching our class today. If there's anything else you need, definitely get in touch with us. If not, enjoy the rest of your day and have a great weekend.